picture this. You're sitting in a machine that costs $250,000, holding a steering wheel wrapped in Alcantara, staring at a tachometer that climbs to 9,000 RPM. The engine behind you is naturally aspirated, weighs less than most grocery runs, and generates 900 pounds of downforce at highway speeds. You're not in a hypercar. You're in a production sports car that just ran the Nürburgring in 6 minutes, 44 seconds. If you think you know what belongs at number 1, you're probably right. But getting there means understanding what separates a fast car from a purpose-built sports machine. Let's rank them. Number 10, 2026 Nissan Z Nismo. This isn't a commuter with racing stripes. The 2026 Nissan Z Nismo is a purpose-built sports car that behaves like it escaped a test track. Nissan took the standard Z platform and sharpened it into something far more single-minded, built around response, rigidity, and sensation rather than convenience or comfort. Under the hood sits a twin turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 delivering 420 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. The raw numbers haven't changed from the standard Z, but the personality shift comes from how that power is delivered. Throttle mapping is more immediate. Boost hits harder in the mid-range. The Nismo calibrated 9-speed automatic stays locked into the meat of the power band instead of softening shifts for comfort. Every input lands with intention. Chassis tuning is where the transformation really shows. Nismo stiffens the car in all directions. Steering column, underbody, suspension links. The front end reacts the moment you breathe on the wheel. As spring rates climb, damper valving tightens. The limited slip differential is retuned to push the car through corners instead of merely following them. The result is rotation on demand and real road feel through your palms, not filtered feedback like a daily driver. The cabin is simple but focused. Recaro bucket seats, red on black trim, a 12.3-inch digital cluster, and central touchscreen with performance pages. Just enough driver assistance technology to keep it livable on the commute. It's an old-school rear-drive coupe, tuned by the motorsports department. Starting price, approximately $65,750 MSRP. If this is the lowest-ranked car on this list, you already know number 1 is built on a different planet. Number 9, 2026 Ford Mustang Dark Horse. This isn't just another Mustang. The Dark Horse is the VAI-8 holdout, built for people who still want a sports car to fight back. The 2026 Dark Horse keeps its identity sharp with a naturally aspirated 5.0-liter Coyote 5, tuned to deliver around 500 horsepower, paired with either a Tremec 6-speed manual or Ford's quick-witted 10-speed automatic. What makes it a true sports car isn't just the power, it's the immediacy. Throttle response is razor clean. The V8 builds speed with that old-school rising howl, and the gearing keeps the engine right where it's happiest. Expect 0 to 60 times in the low 4-second range, depending on transmission and tire specification. It feels mechanical, alive, and unapologetic. Chassis hardware is where the Dark Horse separates itself from everyday muscle. Magnaride dampers constantly adjust to keep the tires glued. Stiffer bushings tighten the steering response. Auxiliary coolers for oil, differential, and transmission mean you can hammer lap after lap without watching your temperatures climb. The Torsen limited slip differential pushes the rear through corners instead of letting the car wash wide. Optional, Pirelli P0 Trofeo RS tires add serious front-end bite. This isn't a cruiser. It's a sports car that rewards discipline and punishes lazy inputs. The cabin stays driver first with deep sport seats, a clean digital cluster, a central touchscreen with performance pages, and just enough assistance to survive traffic. Old school spirit, modern precision. Starting price, approximately $62,000 MSRP. Number 8, 2026 BMW M2 CS. Small footprint, big attitude. The 2026 M2 CS is BMW's reminder that real sports cars aren't defined by size, but by how quickly they react when you ask for more. And under the hood sits the S58 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-6, pushed to 523 horsepower and 479 pound-feet, paired with an 8-speed M Steptronic or a 6-speed manual for purists. What sets the CS apart is the immediacy. Throttle response is sharper. Boost builds harder in the mid-range. The shorter CS-specific mapping keeps the engine in its violent sweet spot. Expect 0 to 60 in the mid 3-second range depending on transmission and tire choice. The handling is where the transformation hits. BMW trims nearly 100 pounds through carbon fiber panels, a lighter exhaust, and forged wheels. Spring rates rise, dampers stiffen, added negative camber in front sharpens turn-in until the car feels telepathic. The active M differential digs in on exit, helping you pivot the car under throttle instead of pushing wide. The cabin stays simple but intentional. Deep sport buckets with CS-specific stitching, Alcantara touches, and a thicker M steering wheel that feels ready for track work. The digital cluster runs CS-oriented performance pages, while the central touchscreen keeps essentials close without distracting from the drive. Minimal fluff, maximum focus. Exactly what a compact track weapon should feel like. Starting price, approximately $95,000, MSRP. Number 7, 2026 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 RS, a scalpel with a license plate. The 2026 GT4 RS is Porsche's purest sports car pushed to its final, most intense form. It keeps the naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-six singing past 9,000 RPM and delivering 493 horsepower with a soundtrack pulled straight from the 911 GT3. Paired exclusively with a lightning-quick 7-speed PDK, it fires off 0 to 60 in about 3.2 seconds. But the magic isn't the number. RS spec dampers, stiffer spring rates, lowered ride height, and a motorsport-derived front axle increase front-end bite. The cabin stays simple but focused with deep sport buckets, RS-specific trim, a digital cluster with performance pages, and a central touchscreen that keeps the basics within reach. Track intentions, road manners, starting price, approximately $165,000, MSRP. Number 6, 2026 BMW M4 Competition X-Drive, a coupe with the reflexes of a sport bike. The 2026 M4 Competition X-Drive is BMW's all-wheel drive sledgehammer, tuned for precision, not just straight-line supremacy. Its S58 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-six delivers 523 horsepower and 479 pound-feet, feeding an 8-speed M-Steptronic that snaps off shifts with zero hesitation. With launch control armed and all 4 tires biting, it clears 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds, making it one of the quickest non-M5 coupes BMW has ever built. Inside, and the M4 feels more like a tech-loaded command center than a stripped sports cockpit. The thick bolstered M Sport seats lock you in place, while the curved dual display wraps toward the driver with shift lights, boost data, and customizable M menus. Carbon trim, a chunky steering wheel, and paddle shifters give the cabin a purposeful, high-performance edge without sacrificing daily comfort. Starting price, approximately $84,000, MSRP. Number 5, 2026 Aston Martin Vantage, a sports car with a bad habit of embarrassing supercars. The 2026 Vantage is Aston Martin's most aggressive evolution of its compact two-seater. Its hand-built 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, now tuned to 656 horsepower and 590 pound-feet, makes this the most powerful Vantage ever. Matched to a crisp 8-speed automatic and rear-wheel drive, it fires off 0 to 60 in about 3.4 seconds. But the real thrill is how brutally it builds speed once the turbos are lit. The mid-range punch is addictive, clean, immediate, and controlled without feeling filtered. It feels balanced and instinctive. It's the kind of sports car that encourages you to trust your hands and feet more than the computers. Inside, the Vantage mixes style with purpose. Low seating, a clean digital cluster, redesigned vents and switches, and a crisp touchscreen create a cockpit that feels athletic, but still unmistakably Aston. Starting price, approximately $170,000, MSRP. Number 4, 2024 Nissan GT3 Nismo Old School Brute Race Car Focus. The 2024 GT3 Nismo is the R35 turned up to its final wild setting. The hand-built 3.8-liter twin-turbo VR38 DET V6 is Nismo tuned to 600 horsepower and 481 pound-feet, feeding a 6-speed dual-clutch and a Tessa all-wheel drive. Launch control hits like a punch to the chest. Independent tests and estimates put 0 to 60 in the mid 2-second range when conditions are right. And it's still one of the cars that feels angry every time you floor it. Inside, it's more pit lane than lounge. Nismo Recaro front seats with leather and synthetic suede, a black and red cabin, Nismo tachometer, and an Alcantara-wrapped wheel with a red 12 o'clock stripe. The tech is simple but useful. Performance pages, navigation, Bose audio. Nothing gets in the way of driving. Starting price? Approximately $223,000 MSRP. Number 3, 2026 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. American subtlety is dead, and the 2026 Corvette ZR1 is the proof. Its 5.5-liter LT7 twin-turbo flat-plane V8 is a racing engine with license plates rated at 1,064 horsepower and 828 pound-feet of torque, the most powerful factory V8 any US manufacturer has ever built. All of it goes through an 8-speed dual clutch to the rear wheels only. Trigger launch control, and Chevrolet claims 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds, a quarter mile in the 9s, and a top speed around 233 miles per hour. Carbon ceramic brakes, magnetic dampers, and track-oriented cooling let the ZR1 repeat full throttle runs and big stops without falling off. Inside, the latest Corvette cabin goes full tech. A 3-screen layout angled toward the driver, a reworked console, and a built-in performance app that streams real-time data while you drive. Quality materials and deep bucket seats remind you this monster is still a road car. Barely. Starting price, approximately $175,000 MSRP. In number 2, 2026 Mercedes-AMG GT 63 SE Performance Coupe. Think of it as a luxury missile with a conscience for nothing but speed. The AMG GT 63 SE Performance pairs a handcrafted 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, 603 horsepower, and 627 pound-feet, with a rear-axle electric motor for a combined 805 horsepower and up to 1,047 pound-feet of torque in overboost. AMG quotes 0 to 60 in around 2.7 seconds and a 199 mph top speed, making it the quickest series production AMG to date. This isn't a GT that also happens to be fast. Its whole personality is built around violent, repeatable acceleration. The hybrid system is there to hit harder, not save face. Inside, it feels like a 2-seat command deck, AMG performance seats, a wide digital cockpit with hybrid and track pages, chunky paddles, and a drive mode selector that flips from quiet EV creep to full send in a second. Starting price, approximately $210,000 MSRP. Number 1, 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 992. This isn't just number 1 on a list, it's a car built on a completely different brief than everything else you've heard so far. Tinder, the 2026 911 GT3 RS, takes a 4.0-liter naturally aspirated flat 6 that revs to 9,000 RPM, sends 518 horsepower and 342 pound-feet to the rear wheels through a 7-speed PDK, then builds the entire car around, letting you use all of it, all the time. Officially, it does 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds with a 184 mph top speed, but straight line speed is the least impressive thing it does. What separates it is how much speed it carries between the straights. The active aero package generates race car downforce, over 900 pounds around highway triple digits, thanks to the swan neck wing with DRS, aggressive front aero, and underbody work. That means later braking, higher corner speeds, and earlier throttle than almost anything with a license plate. The double wishbone front suspension, individually adjustable dampers, at Cup 2R tires, and PCCB brakes are tuned for one goal. Inside, everything serves that mission. Fixed carbon buckets, fabric door pulls, exposed structure, and RS readouts that prioritize temps, shift points, and lap data. No back seats, no insulation games. Just a car built on a different level of intent. Starting price, approximately $250,000 MSRP. That's the list. 10 sports cars built with one thing in mind: driving precision. No fluff, no compromises, just engineering, focus, and speed you can use more than once. If you want more content like this, no hype, just facts. Hit subscribe and let's keep going.